guys, and welcome to another video. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe so you can see more good videos like this. There will be more amazing videos coming. Okay, so in this video we're going to be talking about the different kinds of weightlifting. I know some people only like one kind or like the other kind, but it's fine to try out everything and to know what's out there. Weightlifting with strength training or mass could be used in like any sport. It could be used in football, in soccer, in basketball, in anything, any sport. But there are main sports that include only weightlifting. Okay, the first one is going to be bodybuilding, which means you're mostly focusing on mass, but I'm not saying the bodybuilders are weak. They're also very strong. It just means that they're focusing more on mass. So bodybuilders that you would know is like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chris Bumstead, C-Bump, if you will. Jesse James West is another good one. You have Jay Cutler with the quad stomp, his iconic pose. There's Ronnie Coleman. There's so many others out there. So that's bodybuilding. It's mostly focusing on mass and hypertrophy, less on strength, but they are also focusing on strength. There is a lot of strength involved. They are strong, not to be deceiving. And yeah, it's the people that step on stage and do the poses. That's what bodybuilding is. Okay guys, so the next kind of weightlifting we're going to be talking about is powerlifting, okay? So with powerlifting, there are three main exercises that you would be doing in competition. Bench, which is the bench press for your chest mostly, squat, you know what a squat is, and a deadlift, like I showed in previous videos what a deadlift is. And those, they have commands of when you need to rack the bar, when you need to press it, when you need to squat, when you need to lift it. And it's mostly testing strength in those exercises. It's less about mass. So people that you might know that do powerlifting or did powerlifting, and you should really check out, there's Greg Doucette. You should really check out his videos. He explains really good stuff, and he knows what he's talking about because he's been doing it for a really long time. Another powerlifter that most people know is Larry Wheels, of course. Larry Wheels. He's also done strongman competitions. We'll get to that in a second, but he was also a powerlifter. The next one we're going to be talking about, the next kind of weightlifting, we're going to be talking about power building, which is what I like to do and what I do. Power building is you take bodybuilding and you take powerlifting, you put them together, you do both. You do strength and you do mass, okay? Which means you're also trying to get bigger and more shredded, but also other times you try to hit PRs. I just think it's the most well-rounded and the funnest. Obviously, I also do cardio, and in all these things that I listed before, in bodybuilding, in powerlifting, they all do cardio because it's really important. That's it for power building. Next, there's something that you've probably seen in the Olympics, obviously, because it's called Olympic weightlifting, which is mostly the clean and jerk, like where you bring it up as if you're going for a deadlift, then you bounce it up to your shoulders, and then you bring it up, and then that's the clean and jerk, and then there's a snatch where you just bring it up from your knees, and that's what's in the Olympics. I don't really know people by name that do it, but there are a lot of people that do it, clearly if it's in the Olympics. Next you have strongman, which is, I think it's really entertaining to watch, let's say. And there's Thor, who you might know as aka the Mountain from Game of Thrones. He's from Iceland. He has like a red beard and he does a lot of strongman. He just broke a world record. And then you have Eddie Hall. Everybody knows who he is. From England. He's famous for doing the most axle press, which is like a thicker bar and you like kind of press it up. And he's also, his world records that still stands and has stand forever, the most deadlift that someone has ever done, which is 500 kilo, and nobody has even come close to him, which is insane that he still has that. Then there's like the other kind of strongmen where it's like the Hercules hold, where they hold the 2 beams. You might have seen it. And then there's like the Atlas balls, these big globes that are very heavy. They're made out of stone, and you have to put them on the ring, and you have to do it as fast as possible. There's about, I think, 7 of them, and they're on top of a beam with a ring on top, and the heavier the ball is, the lower the beam is. So, and then there's like the throwing the sandbag. Then there's the shield where you like hold it like this. There's also people that there's the farmer's carry where you're like basically just holding it and just walking on both sides and walking. Next kind of weightlifting is called CrossFit, and I hate that people say it's so bad and it's just like stupid and they make fun of it. And yes, they do pull-ups like that, like you see in the videos, but I think like it's still a great sport. You shouldn't make fun of it, and it's like a combination between cardio and weightlifting together. And there's actually the CrossFit Games by Reebok, and then there's the Rogue Games they have every year. And a guy who I know, who I can tell you by name, does CrossFit, and he's very famous. Noah Olson, he has world records and stuff like that. He is also a Gymshark athlete. Okay, in the end, it doesn't really matter which kind of weightlifting you do or what you use it for. It could be bodybuilding, powerlifting, powerbuilding, strongman, Olympic weightlifting, and CrossFitting, or it could be used for soccer, basketball, tennis, anything. It really doesn't matter, but it matters that you enjoy it, and so you'll stick with it, and you don't just lose it, and you also don't want to only pick one. I would say pick more than one. That's why there's powerbuilding, because it's both powerlifting and bodybuilding. So I would say pick more than one. You could even pick all of them. It doesn't really matter. Just pick the ones that you like and keep enjoying it. That pretty much sums up the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like. And if you are not yet subscribed, smash that subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching again. And in the comments, write what you like doing the best, whether it's CrossFit, whether it's powerlifting, powerbuilding, whatever it is, just write it in the comments. And don't forget, keep grinding.